Hey guys, welcome back. It's Monday. If you're watching this video when it comes out, time for another crack. Had you guys guess last time which card it was gonna be, and I didn't go back and look at the answers, but pretty sure no one guessed this one. We got a Pokemon breeder this time. Back onto the PSA slabs, which I find are much easier. It could be that I've cracked a lot more PSA slabs. So it feels like it's a little bit easier to do. I mean, it's not something that it's gonna like automatically do it if you're not taking pliers to the end of it or the corner of it. But in terms of safety, I feel like you had to put a lot less force to snap the corner. But let me know what you guys think. We'll have to see if we can get some other grading companies. The Junk Slab, Peeps, all of those temporary grading companies. Whether they're still around or not, it'd be cool to crack some of each, give them a whirl. Although it's probably harder to find, the meaningful cards. So it might be difficult, but we'll have to see. I'm sure there's lots of cheap options out there, and it'd be nice to at least try cracking some of each. We'll do the traditional, make the thumbnail together, give it a do a real mean face for that thumbnail. But yeah, we have the graded card sleeve here on this bad boy. So we're just gonna crack it in that. I do have the Ziploc bag that I usually use, which is good to prevent the debris from going all over the place. And as always, we have our mini screwdriver, which is nice. Gets in there nice and good to jam it across. Again, be careful when you're doing the screwdriver part. Never go towards the card. Always try to go across as much as possible, get it broken across, and then separate your two pieces by hand if you can. Sometimes it does weird things, whether or not it's because it's sonic welded a little bit extra in certain areas, but we want to get a good chunk. So if you're unsure, if you want to be a little bit more cautious, you can take less of the corner off, and then you can kind of do it again and take a little bit more as you go. What you definitely don't want to like snap it here or something like that. But as long as you can get the screwdriver in to run it across, you're in good shape. We'll give it a little crackeroni here, which is good. We did get a little bit of a couple little pieces, but not nearly as bad as it could be. So still probably better to use the Ziploc bag. But the sleeves work if you're in a bind, if you don't have anything else. I've seen people do with like a grocery bag or paper towel or whatever. Anything that you can use to prevent the slivers from going all over the place. Because they're not, it's not like glass, but it's pretty much like a piece of glass would shatter. Very jagged pieces. All right. We don't care about the label. We're gonna keep the label for fun and to remind us of what happened here. I just put them in the back of the binder. Again, probably not going to bother sending them in. But if PSA or CGC or whoever else would like to deactivate the cert number, they're welcome to do so. It doesn't really bother me. I'm not keeping the labels for anything other than reminder of what I actually cracked. Sometimes I can't remember if it's like a 7 or an 8 or whatever, or a 9, I guess, in a couple of cases. But yeah, usually my labels, sacrifice the label in order to have less risk of damaging the card itself. So you can see here, we just pull it apart evenly. And you can either grab and pull the card out if it doesn't feel like it's going to snap towards the end here. Because sometimes you'll have too much pressure. And, well, not in this example. But if you feel like it's not coming apart at the bottom, you can pull the card out beforehand. And then you also, that last snap, you might like jam it into the card or something. I don't know. Practice makes perfect. Don't crack expensive cards first. I've never damaged a card in this process, but I've definitely seen people who have. Usually the screwdriver part is the most dangerous. We got a Pokemon breeder. He's got a little dirt on him up in the top there. Maybe we'll give him a little wipe. A little dirt. Yeah, it's dirt. All right, we might go get a cloth, and then I'll just stitch this video together. BRB, cloth time. All right, we're back. I just took a paper towel. It wasn't coming off with the dry cloth, so I barely put water on the corner of a piece of paper towel. Give it a scrub, and it was like all the dirt came off. So they graded it with the dirt on there. This definitely looks cleaner than a 7, but maybe it got the 7 because of the dirt. Looks like it could be an 8. I mean, it's not. It's got a little bit of whitening on the corner there. But yeah, pretty nice copy for what it is. I wasn't totally sure if it was damage or dirt, but it rubbed right off, so it looks like it was just dirt. Some dirty fingers touching it, I guess. So we got our sleeves. Again, we got the KMC Perfect Fits. Would recommend these over the Ultra Pro ones. They just fit a whole lot better. They're more consistent. Some of the Ultra Pro ones, I noticed that they were slightly less or more deep. But the KMC pretty much spot on every time. These are also a little bit softer and stretchier. Some of the Ultra Pro ones, they have like a crunchy edge, which is I'm not really a fan of. I also wouldn't recommend using Perfect Fits unless you're going to double sleeve. Double sleeving, pretty overkill for a binder application. But yeah, that's just what I do. Doesn't matter what card it is. I always use the KMC Perfect Fit and the KMC Hyper Matte. We got the Perfect Fits come in packaging like that. People were asking me in terms of like best place to get them. I always find it's best to get them from Amazon, whether it's Amazon Japan or whatever Amazon is local to you, your .com, .cu, whatever. And the Hyper Mattes here, which are pretty nice. The Hyper Mattes themselves come in all different colors if you wanted something different, or they have transparent ones as well. So if you wanted a double sleeve and you still wanted to be able to see the back, once it's in the binder, you're not going to see the back anyway, but that's pretty much that. We got the... All right, we'll toss that out. It's filled with little glass or plastic pieces rather. And we'll get the binder out. These sleeves out of the way. Get this Pokemon breeder. As always, we'll go through the entirety of the collection, see what we're missing, and it'll allow you guys to give your best guess on what's coming next. We got quite a ways to go before 76. So we got a missing spot after the Beedrill, and after that, Electabuzz Electrode. We're doing good here. We're doing real good. Doing real good. In no time, we'll be moving on to the shadowless stuff. Should be interesting. See if we can pick up some deals and steals on those. See what kind of junk slabs are slabbing out there. See what the prices are looking like. I haven't really looked into it yet, but it's okay. We got some time. We gotta get this first edition base set. It's been like the longest time since I started this set, and until recently I had all the holos except for the Mewtwo. Then the prices started to jump up, and so I held off on the Mewtwo, but we have them now, so we're doing good. 75, 76, we're right here for our Pokemon breeder. The lighting not so great for binder displaying, at least on camera. We got our breeder, and then we got an empty slot there. So as you can see, it's pretty much running. Pretty much had everything except for the rares. other than the Mewtwo Hollow, and rares. Trainers, the energies. Gotta love those first edition base energies. And then into the shadowless stuff. Maybe we'll do a little preview on the shadowless in this one. But as you can see, we're missing quite a few of the hollows. Got a pretty empty page there. It wasn't something that I was necessarily looking to complete. I did pick up a lot of the non-hollows. They were extremely cheap at the time when I purchased them, like a couple bucks a piece for most of like the uncommons and commons. Even back then, there was a bit of a premium on like your Bulbasaur and War Turtle and that sort of thing, but it wasn't crazy. Like they might have been $5 instead of $2 or something. And I think a lot of these came from Troll, if I remember correctly. Most of which in really good shape. Just there's so many of them out there that kind of okay. Well, looks like we're missing a breeder right here. A little sneak peek hint for an upcoming video is the other one that's missing there. Very cool. And then I have a second 360 card binder, which contains my base set Unlimited, which is complete, and then my fourth print or 99 2000 as well. So in a similar fashion, we got the red cheekies and the E3 boy, and then we have in the back, as always, our graveyard of labels. There was actually one of these cards that was graded. It was the Alakazam was actually a 9. That got cracked in an attempt to make it a 10, and then it got graded a 7 somehow. So it definitely is not a 7. 9 maybe. It does not look like the other 7s. There's some pretty clean 7s, and typically that was what I was going for. There's quite a variation in what a 7 can look like. But yeah, that's the Alakazam is definitely not a 7. Probably more along the lines of the 9, maybe an 8 if you want to be a little bit on the critical side. But that's it, guys. Thanks for tuning in on another Monday. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if you're getting any junk slabs. Let me know what you think the next card's going to be. Let me know when you join the Discord. And let me know when you have a good day. See ya.